All right, we get together here on Wednesday evenings and talk about the early days of single sideband. This is K5LYN. My name is Lynn. I'm in Austin. I'm on a cheap and easy SSB. That's a homebrew transmitter from QSC 1956. And this particular version was built in the year 2012 by KG7PR. Mike, who comes through and joins us once in a while when he can hear us. Probably too noisy tonight. We get together here and talk vintage radio. Buy, sell, trades are welcome if they're vintage. And if you're on a hybrid or a more modern radio and you're interested in what we're doing here, well, you're certainly welcome here too. And this is a good place to ask technical advice because there's a lot of expertise reflected here. I'm driving with this cheap and easy SSB, a Johnson Viking Courier, and it tops out at 300 watts, and I've got it topped out for sure. Listen on the Drake 2B with the Q multiplier peaked up. I got a whole bunch of calls here, so I'm going to start calling people that I know are here or were here. And if we don't pick you up as an early, when we go to take check-ins, please let us know that you're feeling left out and you want to be picked up. Let's see if Pepper is here. Pepper, PEP, are you still here by any chance? K5LYN.
Yeah, Lynn, I'm still listening. K5PEP, Marble Falls.
Anything for the net tonight?
Not a thing, just enjoying hearing all the old radios on. I'm on a flex, so I'm not a boat anchor, but it's great to hear all the old radios on. Glad you guys keep this thing going. K5PMP.
Beautiful signal. Nice to hear you. Glad you came by. How about OMR? Jeff, you still there somewhere? Well, maybe Jeff will be back. How about Robert, WW9W? How about it, Robert?
Yeah, okay, Lynn. K5LYN, WW9W. Good evening to you. Good evening to all of the old bull lake operators. I'm operating the Collins KWM2 with the Shure 444 microphone, and I've got it running into a 30L1. Looks like about 600 watt peak. And, of course, it's going into that double bazooka coaxial antenna up there, Ultimax 8040. That's about it. Not much else going on, Lynn. Appreciate you running it. And all the other guys that help out, appreciate all of you. I always look forward to it. A lot of time I can't make it, but when I can, I will. And one of these days, I'm going to get that 20A on. I'm going to break down and get it on with my band hopper and the Viking Valiant, right?
Well, the band hopper's the VFO that everybody wants. You're a lucky guy, over.
Right. Yeah, I've had that thing for quite some time, at least about 8-9 years. I had it hooked up. I think I checked in some years ago with it, old side band, and I tore it apart and never did put it back in line with the Viking Valiant. Okay, my friend, thanks again. And I'm going to sit back and listen to the good sounding boat anchors. K5LYN, WW9W. Listen now.
An outstanding signal, Robert. You can't go wrong with Collins. My S-line's on 20 meters where I keep it and use it up there all the time. All right, Matt, KK5DR, you still over here somewhere? All right, how about David, W5XU?
W5XU here. Well, good evening, gentlemen. And welcome to the Boat Anchors Net. Running a Collins. Not here. Running a Drake R4C, T4XC combination. Both of which have all the Sherwood modifications. L4B linear. Right now running about 800 watts T down. And bands are very, very noisy. We had a little thunderstorm here about a half hour ago. So I'm still hearing a lot of the leftovers from that. Been busy fixing things in the barn. Every bench that I have in the barn right now has something broken on it. So every once in a while I go outside and move wood around or things like that. I had some trees taken down and cut up, so just to clear my head, I moved those back under the barn. Anyway, Lynn, thank you for calling the net on those filters for the TR3. Absolutely no rush at all. None whatsoever. So maybe I'll just see you at the next Belton Ham Fest. God bless you all. W5XU.
Okay, David, well, we'll get together on that filter, and I figure I don't want to tear my very nice-looking TR3 apart until I know if I'm going to be alive to put it back together. So I'm dragging my feet on that, but we'll get together. Anything else on your end, David?
No, that's it. TR3 that I have looks like somebody has already been inside of it. So it is low on the list, so take your time.
Okay, we'll be in touch. All right, great to hear you, David. Nice signal into Austin. How about my old friend out there, east of Austin, WA5IGG? Adolph, you still hanging out there somewhere?
Yeah, K5LYN. This is WA5IGG. Good afternoon to you, Lynn, and thanks for picking me up. Kind of noisy out there, but otherwise the signals are pretty good. Yeah, we're operating the Drake TR4 using a Turner Plus 3 mic into the homebrew amplifier, probably peaking up around 500 watts or so. So anyway, those are the conditions that we're operating this evening. Van, over.
Oh, it's doing a great job, Adolph. And the guy we just talked to, David, he's the other Drake expert in the net. Hey, what'd you tell me the amplifier was, Adolph? It went by me too fast.
It's a homebrew. It's my amplifier I picked up at a swap fest for $25. It uses 4 811As on the final. I had to build a power supply for it, and you supplied me with a transformer to build a power supply years ago. It only operates 3 bands, 80, 20, and 15. Over.
Okay, well, 811As, they're hard to beat. Half of us on the net use them in one amplifier on the other. And, of course, I got 2 Collins 30L1s with them. I like them a lot, Adolph. Over.
Well, the design of this amplifier is based on the 30L1 design. It didn't work when I got it, but after I worked the bugs out of it, boy, it sure did work. It works great.
Yeah, great signal and very nice work on the Drakes there. Anything else for the net this evening?
No, we better move along. There's a lot of people out there, but thanks for picking us up. This is WA5IGG, back to net.
Okay. All right. Well, my frequency counter did not tell me what I needed to know, but we'll go on anyway here. How about my neighbor, TXW? What do you say, George?
Hello, Lynn, and all around the net from WB5TXW on the S line. Collins 32S175S3 30L1. Power supply, speaker box, Shure 444 out to the 75-meter antenna, dipole, more or less. And everybody sounded pretty good despite the crash. So everything is rocking right along. Been doing my walking, only I got rain down today, but I should have known it was coming. Back to you, Lynn, over.
Yeah, and your Collins is still sounding great. It's amazing, considering the hard life it had there for a time when that power supply went high. But, no, it's sounding great, George. Yeah, the rain was kind of pleasant, and I guess that's the one that finally got down to David in New Orleans there. Anything else for that this evening?
That's it. Although it is alleged sometime around midnight we'll have some kind of cold front, so maybe tomorrow it'll be quieter on the band. WB5TXW back to net.
Okay, I'm going to pick up 2 more before I give it to Jay. I'm going to talk to WOZ and DK if those guys are still there. How about it, Don? Dan K8WOZ, K5LYN.
Yeah, good evening, Lynn, and all the boat anchor aficionados. Dan, KWZ, beautiful downtown Houston, where we're going to be required to wear some goofy face masks starting, I think, Monday for 30 days. Anytime you're out of the house, you got to wear them. Driving a car, going to a store, doesn't matter where you are, walking down the street, you got to be wearing your face mask. I guess that's in preparation for not being able to recognize people are going to be burglarizing everything. So, anyway, we're just talking on a Kenwood 530 that we resurrected from Sammy's pile there a while back, driving a Collins 30L1 and using a MC50 microphone up front, and the antenna is a 2-band bazooka, I forget what you call those, Ultimax 2-band bazooka like Robert's using up there, up in the air about 42 feet with the ends about 22 feet. And that's it. From here, we're just working on old John, building amplifiers, that kind of crap. KZZ, back to net.
Okay, all right. Dan sounded great, and good luck with the mask. We've been wearing them around here for a month, more or less. We don't have to wear them in the car, though. That's kind of weird. We'll see how that evolves. All right, good to hear you. Let me pick up Don, and then I'm going to give it to Gate. W5DK, what do you say, John? I can tell my rig has slipped down the band just a little bit. I'm going to need to work on that after I talk to you. Over to you, K5LYN.
All right, K5LYN, W5DK. Good evening, everybody. I've been wearing a mask for a while now because I'm ugly, but that's another story. Spring Branch, north of San Antonio, just checking in. Everybody sounds good. We're running the same old station here, Drake TR4, using the D104 to make it work, and with an old L4 amp, not a B, just an L4, out to a double extended ZEP. And Lynn, I was kind of surprised. I didn't realize we could have a beer before the net, so I'm going to have to adjust my schedule, I guess, on Wednesdays. All right, back to you. Good evening, everybody. W5DK.
Oh, yeah, Budweiser. It makes it a whole lot better. And the Drake is spectacular. Don, anything else for the group this evening?
No, sir. 7-3.
All right, great to hear you. Beautiful signal into Austin. Okay, Jay, how about it? Take it away. KM5QS, K5LYN.
Okay, Lynn. K5LYN, KM5QS. This is Jay down here in Alice. I'm on the set of Kenwood Twins, 599 Deltas. An electro voice microphone, pair of 36800s, and a homebrew antenna. So, all that being said, and I sure am glad there is no legislation that I know of that prohibits intoxicated modulation, or even mildly, whatever. Common sense should apply. If you can find it. All right, folks, let me start with what I got here. KE5Q, Jim, go ahead.
Yeah, KM5QS in the net. This is Kilo Echo 5 Quebec. Jim in Plano. Good evening to everybody on the net. And I was going to tell you, Jay, I talked to one of your neighbors there on 432 sideband yesterday morning. John, KC5NOB. John, I think he said he was about 6 miles from you there. The band was wide open yesterday, and I talked to him on 432 sideband. Anyway, I'm running the Drake Twins, the T4XB R4B, and that's going into the one of the most popular antennas that a lot of us have here, and that is the Ultimax 8040 double bazooka, and it's a Shure 444. That's the T4XB is going into the L4B, and in the bird peak reading watt meter is showing about 900 watts there, maybe 950. So that's it from Plano there, KM5QS, KE5Q.
Oh, okay, Jim. Yeah, good deal. Yeah, John's a good friend. He's I've been knowing him for 30, 40 years, I think. He is the artist with the cutting torch that built the Belton smoker. I helped him with layout and stuff, but he's the man that did all the heavy lifting on the cutting and welding and stuff like that on the original version of the thing. And by the way, while I'm thinking about it, John, KC5NOB, and this is boat anchor related, believe it or not, he's looking for a piece of test gear, an old piece of test gear. I think there was a signal generator made by B&W that would go all the way up to 450 megahertz. If anyone has got something like that laying around, if they'd be willing to talk with John, I'd sure be interested in talking to you. Anybody that's interested, get a hold of me, and he's good on QR. I think he's good on QRZ, but I know I am. KM5QS, and whatever. Okay. Well, thank you, Jim. We'll catch up with you in a little bit. Let me see. Danny, are you still there? Kilo Echo 5 Zulu.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Danny. I pretty much copied just about 98% of it. So, I guess, amplifier would help a little bit. Hope to see you in October. I'm going to think positive. Everything should be back up and running by October. If not, I even won't think about that. So, thanks, Danny. We'll catch up with you later. Stay safe.
I'm in.
KL7CD, Mike.
Oh, okay. I was going to get in there with a comment, but you picked me up anyway, so that's good. See, I could barely copy Danny. Can you relay it to me what his reg was?
No, because that's the part I didn't get. Danny, what were you on?
Kenwood 830.
Oh, he's on a Kenwood 830. Man, okay, I should have been able to hear that.
Well, he just came up. And, Danny, thanks for waving a hand. I'll wave one right back at you. So, this is KL7CD. My rig tonight is Helicrafters. The rigs I usually run are the Twins, the 6117, receiver HD44 transmitter. From about, they made them from about 62 to 65. It's a bolt phasing rig. I've got the matching power supply and speaker, and that runs into a big green box, Heathkit SB220. Right now running about between 900 and 1,000 watts. That goes via coax out to a dipole hung up in the live oak trees in my backyard about 25 feet off the ground. And it was really miserable here today. It started out with fog that didn't even start burning off till about 11 o'clock. And once it burned off, temperature came up and the humidity was, last time I looked it was 93%. It was miserable out there, no wind. Anyway, I finished off smoking some ribs, pork ribs, and we ate on those here this evening. I had to eat fast because I told my wife I had to get in there to the boat anchors. I had quite a bit of static on this end, but I'm hearing just about everybody over the top of the static. That's it. That's it from here, Jay. Back to you, KL7CD.
Okay, Mike. Good deal. Yeah, our heat index was over 105 today. It felt like every one of them. So I was inside the house most of the day helping my wife. We're trying to get ready for some new flooring that's coming in. So we're cleaning up and killing black widows by the storm. So far, the total count over the last 2 weeks is around 35 or 40 black widows that have been cohabiting with us, unknown to us, until recently. So we don't sleep much, but we do kill a lot of spiders. Okay, how about Byron, WA5EDX?
Slipped down the band a little bit, Jay.
Yes, I did. Let me come back up.
Yeah, Jay, it's WA5EDX. Hello to everybody on the net. I'm running an FT101 Plain Jane here tonight. Just playing around with this afternoon. That's replacing the RF attenuator switch in it. So I got that done. A little tedious here and there, but hopefully it's sounding okay. Just running it barefoot and happy here into an inverted V up about 35 feet. We do have QRN, but everybody's coming in well above it, so that's good. YT140 miles. So that's the whole story here. I have a lot of check-ins, so I'll touch back to you there. Oh, I did want to mention, anybody's got some FT101 parts laying around they want to clear out of the shack, you might give me a call. I'm looking for some spare boards, spare parts, Might get another 101? No, I haven't had another month with a board or two. And I'm good on QRZ. Good on QRZ. Email's good there too. So back to you, Jay. Back to you. No, that's everything. WA5EDX. What's the deal?
Okay, Byron, good deal. You might, Jim, Kilo Bravo 5 Zulu India Victoria, send him an email. He may have some, I know he's got several 101s. I don't know if they're all operational completely or if he might have some parts rigs or not, but I know he's got a bunch of that stuff laying around. So he might have something you could use. You never know. But KB5VIV would probably be willing to talk to you about that. Let me see. K5BIZ. How about you, Biz?
Okay, coming back for the best hour on ham radio. Ham here is Biz, Bravo India, Zebra, Biz like showbiz, and we're in North Dallas, Texas. And the rig tonight, one that we got escaped from the bench and just got it working, is a old World Radio Laboratory dual bander 84. This was a 2-band 8040 radio. It was made for compact cars way back in 1967. Cars such as the Chevy Corvair, VW Beetle, and the Toyota Civic. Those little small cars you couldn't fit in a Swan or a Collins KWM-1 or anything like that. They were just too small to put in. But old Leo Meyerson came up with this radio, and it's just small enough to put into those cars. A couple interesting things about the radio since I've been into it. The VFO tunes from 1550 or 1500 kilohertz all the way up to 1700 kilohertz, 200 kilohertz in the AM band. This is now the expanded AM band. Back in 1967, there were no broadcast transmitters, but now there are, and I've got to put a lot of bypass capacitors, so you don't hear any Spanish Tejano music or the sports ticket or Rush Limbaugh or anything like that coming through the VFO and going into the radio. And the other interesting thing is this thing uses a 12 BY7, which is used as a driver, a single sideband final amplifier, a driver for that. But in this circuit, they also use it as an RF amplifier for the receiver, which is pretty interesting. It actually works quite well as an RF amp for the receiver. So that's it. We're going into, from this little radio, we're going to a Vectron 811, 500 plus watts into an inverted V, up about 40 feet. And I guess that's the run-up. Got lots of radios to fix on the bench. Thought this COVID-19 thing was going to give me a chance to catch up on it, but it just looks like I'm getting further and further behind. Anyway, back to net control, K5BIZ.
Jay, can I have it just a quick second?
Sure, go ahead.
Hey, Biz, you're the only guy that's ever had one of those on. I just wanted to pass along some congratulations to you. I haven't heard one of those, especially sounding good like yours, in about 60 years.
Oh, wow. Well, they were real popular for a while. I think they stopped making them back in 1972, 73, when the Japanese transistorized rigs, hybrid radios started showing up. But for a while, they were a pretty good seller for old Leo. And now that you brought that up, Lynn, if anybody has one in the closet, the power supplies are very, very hard to find. It's almost impossible. But if you got one, don't want to do anything with it, don't want to bother with it, just want to get rid of it, turn it into some cash or whatever. I've got a lot of radios to fix, but I can always use another one to add to the pile on the floor. So give me a call, and I'm good at all the QRZ look-em-up places under K5BIZ. All right, back to net control.
95 OMR.
Got you on the list, Jeff.
Hey, John, WA5BXO, Whiskey Alpha 5, Bravo X-Ray Oscar. has got one of those, and he took it in the 80s on a trip to Virginia, and with a bug catcher and a 102-inch whip, and tuned up on 40 meters. I worked him all across the country, so you may talk to John about seeing if he wants to get rid of that thing. W5 OMR.
Well, thanks. I'll go ahead and do that. But I found out with those kind of radios and with those kind of stories, people like to put them on the wall and just remember all the old stories and all the places where they've been with that radio. That radio has two 6HF5 as amplifiers, and it will produce up to about 220 watts just all by themselves. So I don't doubt that you were able to hear them all across the United States, especially when the band was as good as it used to be. But anyway, thanks for the comment, K5BIZ.
Well, trust me, I believe he's ready to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff over there, and that would just help a little bit. W5 OMR, thanks.
Okay, Jeff, you want to take your turn?
I can do that. Hello, Jay, and all the boat anchors on here. KM5QS, W5 OMR. Now, the transceiver is not a boat anchor. It's new to me for about 3 days now, another TS2000. But I am driving that into an old Drake L7 amplifier and the old Heathkit SA2060 2-kilowatt tuner, feeding about 60 feet of open wire line to a full-wave 75-meter delta loop, which is apexed up at about 70 foot, and it comes down a slope at about a 45-degree angle to about 15 feet off the ground. So that's all we're doing here. I do have I went up to Radio Shack, of all places, in Cleveland, Texas, and I found a 910 to 910 female gender changer DB9 connector, because the COM port plug on the back of the 2000 is a male, and the male is a male port on the back of the serial card, so I had to get something to change that. Anyway, that's all we got going on here. I'm going back to watching the news here, Jay. Back over to you, KM5QS. And I got it hooked up to HRD right now, but I can't figure out how to make it transmit with Ham Radio Deluxe. That's the last free version. But I want to try to find another software version. What I'd like to do is be able to operate the rig from remote when I'm on the road. KM5QS, W5 OMR.
Good luck with that. I never did have much luck with HRD to begin with, so I just, what the hell, if I can't push it, well, anyway, never mind. See you later, Jeff. I'm going to take one more and then see if Rusty's back, or pass it along to whoever. K0SED. Steve, you out there?
Yeah, Jay, I sure am. K0SED up in Tyler. Tonight I'm on the old Kenwood Trusty 520, Collins 3001, dipole up 40-odd feet, MC50, and that's about it up here. The storm finally left. Thank you, Jay. K0SED.
Okay, Steve, good deal. Good to hear you. You know, it looks like on the radar, most of the stuff's out of Texas, but it's still making a little noise. And we're going to be dry for the next 4 or 5 days. A couple of dry lines have come through, and that's about it. So, might still be a little noisy from static, but who knows? Whichever. Let's see. Rusty, WK5R, are you out there?
Yeah, I'm here, Jay. WK5R, or KM5QS WK5R. I am here. Good evening, everybody. I am on the Telecaster HC37, listed on the ICOM 706 Mark IIG, and the microphone is the Royal Radio Laboratories Sound-Off SB44 microphone, and I'm driving the homebrew GS35B amplifier through a homebrew tuner, through the homebrew fan dipole, up at probably somewhere around 40 feet maybe. It ain't all the way up where it's supposed to be. I'll get you back up there one of these days. And for bids there, I have one of those, the 84s. I have one. It's a parts rig. And it's good on QRZ, I will send you an email with my phone number, and you can give me a call tonight after the bed or sometime tomorrow, because I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere for work until the fall. But I'm getting paid. That's a good thing. Okay. Who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net? Come now.
WA5DSS.
There was a W5 something with an F in the suffix. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Whiskey Alpha 5 Delta Sierra Sierra.
Oh, DSS. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is WA5DSS. My name is Bill. We're in Kerrville. We're running the TS520 with the 30L1 amp. And that's about it. WK5R, WA5DSS.
WA5DSS, WK5R. I find there from Kerrville there, the 820 and the 5, whichever one was, and always a Kenwood. And the 30L1 are working. They're all having a hard time getting through all the static. Most of it is north or northeast of me. So anyway, appreciate you checking in there. Who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Kilo 5 Hotel Papa Golf. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, basically Kilo 5 Hotel Papa Golf in Petal, Mississippi. Here you guys see all the static here. I'm running our 28, driving directly into homebrew 4400s and listening on a old Drake 2B with a cube multiplier. And so you guys break through all the static. Go ahead.
Roger, roger. Well, the 20B sounds good. Plenty loud here where you are. And Roger on the old B receiver there, the Drake receiver. All right, appreciate you checking in there. And we'll see who else is out there. Who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Yeah, I got two at one time there with something that started out Alpha or Alpha Alpha or possibly Alpha Foxtrot. Go ahead.
Alpha Foxtrot 5, Yankee Tango, calling from the center of the known universe in Arlington, Texas.
Okay, the Alpha Foxtrot 5, Yankee Tango. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for letting me in tonight. I'm talking on a KWM2 built about 1965 as the date on the successful strike. And this thing needs a lot of work. I'm going to have to spend a lot of time doing cleanup on it. But generally working in every area. So the KWM2, I have that CA2 portable power supply and
Roger. I don't know if you're through or not, but you quit. But the KWM2, you're just a little bit down frequency, but you sound good there. Anyway, anything else for the net? Double. Double with you there. I thought you'd quit talking. Do it again.
I'm sorry. Did I get stepped on?
Yeah, you stopped talking or something there, and I started talking, and I came in on top of you there, but your KWM2's working fine there, over.
Yeah, it sounds good.
All right. There was another station behind him. Who was the other station trying to check in? Come now.
That was Whiskey 5 Lima Tango.
Okay, thank you, Jay. Whiskey 5 Lima Tango, go ahead.
You're close. Yeah, the call is Kilo 5 Lima Tango, K5LT. Name on this end is Lyle.
Yeah, go ahead there, K5LT.
Good evening. Like I said, name on this end is Lyle, Lima Echo, and we're located outside of Bernie, Texas, just north of San Antonio, and we're running the Heathkit SB101 tonight, and going through the Heathkit SB221 amp. Static crashes and all the noise, so I'm making a little bit tough tonight. So, but good to hear everybody on. So, back to you, K5LT.
All right, roger, roger. Sounding good there. All right, who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Hey, Leslie, can I butt in a minute?
Yeah, was that you, Lynn?
Yeah, can I butt in just a minute?
Go ahead and butt in.
Yeah, hey, is the guy on the Central Electronics 20A, is he still there? I didn't get his call. I want to get in touch with him.
Alpha Foxtrot 5, Yankee Tango. Are you still there?
No, he's on Collins.
Yeah, I don't think that was the same person, was it? I'm looking for the guy on the 28.
Okay, who was the station a while ago that checked in with us on the Central Electronics 28?
Well, maybe he's gone, or maybe I've got it wrong, Rusty. Carry on. Thank you.
Hey, Lynn?
Yeah.
I believe, I'm not sure, but I think it was Kilo 5 Hotel Papa Golf.
Okay, I'll look you up. P5 Hotel Papa Golf. Thank you, Jake.
I think it was Hotel Papa Tango. You might try the other one.
Okay, I'll try them both. Thank you. Carry on, Rusty.
Okay. Who else to the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Lena, Romeo.
Okay, I heard something with Romeo in it. That's all I got.
Lima, Romeo X-ray. It's Jack in Austin.
Oh, K5LRX. Go ahead, Jack.
Hey, how you doing there, Rusty? I'll tell you, the audio path is getting a good exercise tonight. The rig I'm on is a pair of Kenwood twins, 599 Kenwood twins, into a LK550. That's a 3-holer 3-500Z. And the thing that's more interesting maybe is the audio path. On a night like this, it really pays off. It's a tri-path Class T amplifier that is the universal impedance match that drives the Mark McQuilkin RNC compressor limiter to take the peaks away from a pair of clear speech boxes I've got in daisy chain that drive a Crown D75, which then drives the pair of Tannoy NFM8 studio monitors, coaxial studio monitors. So I'll tell you that audio sophistication pays off on a night like this, where you got frying pans and crashes and people banging pots and God knows what. So at any rate, that's the only thing that's of interest. The rest of the stuff is just stock microphone, 444 Shure. The tuner is a Palliser AC5K, and the antenna is a Optimax 4080 dual double bazooka. So I appreciate you guys being here and keeping me company. And God bless us all, and we'll all live to fight another day, hopefully. K5LRX. Comment?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Anything you got to cut noise on a night like this, sure do help. All right, appreciate you checking in there, and the Kenwood twins are doing the thing. All right, who else from Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Hey, Rusty, I've got a comment for Jack.
Hey, go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, Jack, can you hear me okay?
Jack, can you copy, Jay?
No, he must have already signed. All right, go ahead, Rusty.
All right, Jay. Hello. That's a little better. All right. Yeah, I was a little bit off there. All right, who else for Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Chico Zulu Papa.
All right, Zulu Papa, go ahead.
That's WD5EZP, Gene in Beeville, and I wanted to say hi to Byron, and hopefully I hear the governor's going to make an announcement Monday about opening a bunch of businesses up, and so maybe it won't be too much longer, sir, and I'll be able to hook up with you and get that 520 from you. Anyway, everybody have a nice night, and good net tonight. WD5EZP.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I hope so, too.
Need the rig.
I'm sure Byron heard you, because I think he's, depending on which Byron it is, he's closer to you than I am, anyway. All right, who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Check back in there, Rusty.
Go ahead. Is that you, Mike?
Yeah, it's me. I didn't ask that last fellow what his rig he's running tonight.
He's running a late model rig. I don't know who it was. he doesn't have a boat anchor. He's waiting to get a 520 when he can make contact with Byron there and get it.
Yeah, I've got a FT 5000.
Yeah, roger, roger. Thank you very much. Roger, roger. All right. I'll make one more and then, Guy, are you here? I guess he's not. Okay. All right. One more call. Who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Kilo Charlie 5.
All right. I didn't get anything there. K5LYN, WK5R. Your turn, Lynn. There was one in there, Rusty.
We got one. KC5L. Pick it up.
Who'd you say was it? WB5L or the other one?
KC5L.
Oh, KC5L down there in San Antonio. Go ahead. I think it's Tom, isn't it?
Roger, roger, yeah. Tom, Kilo Charlie 5 Lima, and one usual. We're talking about we're listening on a RC98. So that's all I have. So thank you.
Okay. Well, I didn't give it about 30% of that, Tom, but anyway, appreciate you checking in there. All right, Lynn, I'm going to go ahead and throw it to you, and I think I'm going to switch to Rick because I'm having an awful time hearing on this low 706. I'm going to come back on the more modern rig and see if I can feel a little better on the next round. K5LYN, WK5R.
Okay, Rusty. Yeah, it's a noisy night. We're making the best of it. There's a lot of people here. And hello, Tom. I can hear you. Tom, I can hear you 100% in Austin, but it's so noisy it's tough. This is K5LYN. My name is Lynn. On the Cheap and Easy SSB, driving a Johnson Viking Courier to 300 watts. Who else for the net tonight? I'm listening.
Alpha Delta Charlie.
Delta Charlie, go ahead.
Good evening, Lynn, everybody on the net. This is Rick, WD5ADC down in Harlingen, Texas, at Rio Grande Valley. And, yeah, there is a lot of noise tonight, but you're well over it, Lynn. I'm on the GSB 100 transmitter, and that's a model 3233, if anybody needs that. And the receiver's a Drake 2B, and the amplifier is a 3001 amp with two 572Bs and two 511 or 811As into a inverted V up about 30 feet in the backyard.
Okay. You know, Rick, the GSB 100, it's right up there with the HD37s and with the Central Electron. You just can't beat that old phasing, over?
No, you can't. It can be a pain because it's a 50-plus-year-old radio, probably what, 60? And I did put the tubes back in it and took out the solid state because I was just having too many problems with it.
Well, you couldn't make it any better than it is right now. It's great. So it's nice. It's nice to hear it. By the way, you've been listening long enough. Did you hear the World Radio Laboratories duo bander a while ago?
Yes, I did, and I've never heard one of those before. I've seen them in some of the old catalogs, but I've actually never heard one on the air or never seen one for sale.
That's a super rare radio, and Biz did a spectacular job in getting it up and running. Okay, Rick, great to hear you. Anything else for the net tonight?
No, that's about it, Lynn. 7-3, everybody.
Okay, who else for the net? K5LYN calling and listening. Okay, W5ELJ. It's going to be kind of noisy. Talk to me. Let's see how we do. Talk to me longer than that, because I only got about 50%. Yeah, it is. Okay, that might be it. Anything else on your end?
No traffic. Can you tell me your location? I'm in Banks, Texas.
Yeah, we know you. You're a regular on the net, but I'm afraid to get into a long one tonight because I'm getting less than 50%. Thanks for coming by. Okay, who else for the boat anchors? K5LYN calling and listening. Well, we might about drain the swamp here. Anybody else want to talk before I give it to Jay and we go around the table one last time? Gentlemen, it's been a great net in spite of terrible conditions tonight. Thanks to everybody who came by. Jay, you want to make one? K5LYN, listening out.
Okay, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard KB0UOZ early checked in, and I don't believe anybody ever called me. So, KB0UOZ, are you out there?
Yeah, Jay, I'm out here. How do you copy, bud?
I copy you fine. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm in the middle of a thunderstorm up here. Probably shouldn't even be on the radio. Anyway, we're on old East Chip 102. Not the one I usually am on, but one I've resurrected here last week or so while I've been home here off work. And anyway, I think it's working A-OK. Put the case back on it today. So we're going to find a place for it to set up here on the shelf and get hooked to some regular coax so we can use it periodically. Anyway, the whole plan's terrible, so I'll shut up. I don't know if you're talking, Jay. Thanks for getting me in, and good evening all the way around to everybody out there on the boat anchor. That's from KB0.
Okay, Perry, good deal. Yeah, be safe. Don't get hurt with that random electrical particles there, or whatever. Luckily, it's all moved out of Texas right now, so we're safe. But anyway, stay safe, Perry. We'll see you next week, maybe. KM5QS with Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. The only one I've got left that I haven't heard called was KK5DR. Matt, did you stick around? Well, maybe not. Is there anybody out there that we haven't talked to yet, we've missed, feeling left out, you feel lonesome, feel like maybe we can't hear you? Give this old Kenwood a chance to pull you out. So check in with the Boat Anchors Net. Come now, please.
Kilo 5, Bravo, India.
Bravo, India. Repeat your call and go ahead.
That's Kilo 5, Bravo, India, KK5BI. The handle is Tim, Tango India Mike, and I'm located in Lake Whitney, Texas. And I'm on a ICOM IC736, driving a L4B, probably about 1,000 watts, between 900 and 1,000, into an inverted V, homebrew inverted V up about 40 foot. And I hope this thing's getting out. It's just awful noisy out there, and just barely got in here. I've been out mowing and weed eating, trying to get this grass cut down, and seems like it grows faster and faster. But I figured I'd get in here and try this thing out and say hello to everybody, and hope everybody has a good evening. Back to you, KK5BI.
Okay, Tim. Good deal. Yeah, you're coming in fine. No problem. I'm constantly amazed at the receiver on these old Kenwood twins. The noise blanker it doesn't work worth a darn that I can tell. At least it doesn't blank any noise that I want it to. But the RF gain is a miracle. Just cut it back, turn the volume up a little bit, and man, everybody's coming blasting in. So it's either working really well or I'm just lucky. I don't know. And I'm up the band a little bit. I'll come down in just a second. Anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Hearing none. Rusty, you want to, I'll turn it to Rusty, but first I want to say thank you, everyone. We've had 30 check-ins so far overall, and it's been a real good net in spite of the static crash and all that. So stay safe, use common sense, and we will survive. It ain't as bad as you think it is. And when you find out what the real reason is, and I ain't going there, but don't get too mad. Rusty, your turn.
KM5QS WK5 on. How you find there, Jay? And I'm going to send Biz an email because I've got one of those radios at Parks Rick. He's not all that far from me. So maybe we can make a deal. Who knows? See what happens. Anyway, this is WK5R. I switched rigs. I did have to put the headphones on. It's still so blame noisy. I couldn't, with this speaker, I couldn't turn the volume up loud enough to pull everything out there. So I'm on the headphones. All right. Is there anybody else out there that we hadn't talked to yet that want to talk to me? Check into the boat anchor's net and close it? Come now. Last call. Anybody else out there before we shut the net down and want to check into the boat anchor's net? Come now. Hearing none, I think everybody that checked in because of that call. Putting these rigs on the air, and we know what it takes to keep these things running.
Heard one in there,
everybody checking in. There's one for y'all, me and Jay and Lynn and Guy and Jim when he's there, or whoever else might step in and help with the net controlling. We couldn't do this without y'all. We'll see y'all next week. This is WK5R with the Boat Anchors Unlimited net, now closing the net and returning the frequency to normal amateur